Photo by Thearon W. Henderson, Getty Images. If there is one thing that can be predicted when it comes to the first week of the season, it is that the results will be unpredictable. Teams and players that were expected to perform well will struggle, while other teams start the season firing on all cylinders. Typically, that means nothing over the course of the season, as the better teams will eventually win out. Yet, every so often, that surprising start turns out to be sustainable, with a team coming out of nowhere to contend. Naturally, those early season struggles and hot starts can lead to upheaval when it comes to the MLB Power Rankings at the start of the year. Teams that had been predicted to perform well can plummet down the standings, and those expected to struggle can have a meteoric rise. The first month, until teams begin to level out, can be quite the roller coaster. Yet, we must attempt to make sense of it all. We look at these early performances, and attempt to read into them. As chaotic as they may be, the MLB Power Rankings do serve that purpose. With that in mind, let us take a look at our rankings after the first week of the season. Next, no real surprises here. Page 2. Use your arrows to browse. Photo by Thearon W. Henderson, Getty Images. 30 Cincinnati Reds last week, 1-8 record last rank, 18th. The Cincinnati Reds have come into the 2019 season hoping that they would contend. Instead, despite their additions, they have struggled to begin the season. The offense has been so bad that Tucker Barnhart set a bat on fire as an offering to the baseball gods. Thus far, it has not helped in the standings. 29 Miami Marlins last week, 3-7 record last rank, 29th. There are signs for the future for the Marlins. Trevor Richards, Pablo Lopez, and Caleb Smith all look to be potential building blocks for the rotation. If the offense can begin to turn things around, or if some of the Marlins youngsters can flip that switch, this could be a fun team to watch in a year or two. 28 Baltimore Orioles last week, 4-5 record last rank, 30th. It was an opening week miracle. The Orioles were ahead of the Yankees in the standings. That was, until their series over the past weekend, when New York asserted themselves and beat Baltimore down. Chris Davis still does not have a hit, and has 0 for his last 44 at-bats. The record is in sight. 27 San Francisco Giants last week, 3-7 record last rank, 25th. The Giants have already made one move to improve the roster, acquiring Kevin Pillar from the Blue Jays in a surprising early season deal. However, when Pablo Sandoval is the best hitter on the team after the first full week, acquiring Pillar will not be enough to make that much of an impact to the offense. 26 Kansas City Royals last week, 2-6 record last rank, 27th. The Kansas City Royals could be much higher on this list. They were either leading or tied after 6 innings in 4 of their losses, only to watch the bullpen implode. In a season where Kansas City is looking for pieces to their future core, the bullpen has hardly done anything to give confidence going forward, be it this year or the next few. Next, a tier filled with disappointment. Use your arrows to browse.